When in Rome, stay classy.
Oh, it's just one of those times when you have to say when in Rome.
That's gonna be on the video.
All right, we're gonna have a little toast here. Everybody get in there. AJ, what is it that you're eating?
Very close.
Chrissy, what are you eating?
Looks like shrimp.
Looks like shrimp? How do you say that in Italian? Gnocchi.
Shrimpo.
Shrimpito.
Here we are in the Parthenon.
Oh, I remember this.
All right, what you guys get to eat? Noodles.
Pasta was so kind of
Kendra doesn't get anything.
Having breakfast, our first morning. Everybody looks a little happier, smells a little better than they did last night.
Absolutely perfect. Are you ready for probably the best day of your tour?
Here we are at the Vatican. There's a wall that we can't crawl over. Just stepped out of the visitor area. This pine cone fountain has been running since 19 BC. And it uses water from the original Roman aqueduct still. Oops, excuse me. Carved in 50 BC. Heavily influenced Michelangelo's carving. This used to be in front of one of Nero's golden palaces. There was a fountain. That's the head of Athena. Alright, this is the 25-year door. I was wrong before. Won't open again till 2025. On that day, if you go in there, all your sins and confess all your sins will be forgiven immediately. I guess I better schedule another trip. Michelangelo painted that when he was 20, or carved that when he was 24.
You go close by and you touch.
AJ just told me that those letters up there are 6 feet tall.
Doesn't mean like they found it because they can't come back to Rome. To touch a bit of
And they're all around here. They start measuring churches from that wall that end, and in the floor they put the names of those churches. So this one was the one in Washington DC, so it's only as long as from there to that wall. from there to there is 4 times as long as the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Courtney the Shameless Hussy did not get let into the St. Peter's Basilica because she wore too short of a dress. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Lovey. Oops.
Second window from the left is the Pope's bedroom. Comes out every now and again and addresses the crowd from there. St. Peter's Dome. You just looked at the inside of that. As you want to look at this guy that's barfing over here. Obviously, too much Catholic church for him. Pay all this money to bring AJ and Scotty over here. And look what they wind up doing. Hey! Captain's log. June, what's the date?
14.
June 14th, 2013. Liquid Cassidy's drinking it. Yeah. Have a little sip.
Delicious.
Courtney, the bad influence. Who else just had a sip of that?
Got no evidence.
We'll tune in later.
I'm gonna be your lawyer.
Delinquents in Europe.
For the rest of our afternoon in Rome, we didn't really do much. Just visited the Colosseum, wandered through the Roman Forum, ate pizza near the U.S. Embassy, and then took a night tour to see the fountains and squares lit. Nothing say you'd want to record.
Happy to report that I've resolved my dispute with management. They've agreed to double my pay to 3 glasses of beer per day. So I will start videoing this trip again until they take away some of those privileges, at which time I will not video for another entire day. We're on our way to Florence on day 2 of our stay in Rome. Countryside.
Mountains in the distance, you can't see them.
Place itself. Of course, back at the years they needed fortification.
These are the 3 churches that are really close together. And all of them are made out of marble that was quarried in this area. And that's the real color, white, pink, and green of the marble that they dug up. It's a lot of marble. This is inside of the church in Florence. This is the 3rd largest cathedral in Europe. They built this building just for baptisms. And these are the gates of, I can't remember, solid gold, but they're also reproductions. Originals are in a museum. But the entrance of paradise, that's what it's called. It's where all of the Florentines were baptized. And it's right across from the Duomo. Here's a picture of the old inn bodies that came from Florence. The one right there in the middle is Scotty. That bridge was built in 1345. It's the oldest bridge in Florence. Adolf Hitler gave his troops special orders to save this bridge and not bomb it during World War II. Right around the corner from the house is this building, which the Medicis built to store their artwork in. Statues and other stuff in here. I think this one's AJ's ancestor. That's how he's going to look when he gets old. This statue was carved out of one piece of marble when Michelangelo was 26. Look at the size of that guy's hands. It's the shack that the Medicis lived in. It's right by the town square. Lisa's pretending to be the tour guide. Under another representation of Scotty.
Kendra, who is the valedictorian of her class in Shelby, just asked me if I thought that bottle was blue because the water in the bottom kind of looks blue. But when she poured it in my glass, it turned clear. She poured it in her glass, it turned green. And AJ's turned blue. It's magic Italian water. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
No.
No? Okay. Kendra, tell me again what you think about this spaghetti.
It's the best spaghetti ever.
Ever? That you agreed with?
It's way better than mom's spaghetti.
Oh. I looked like Kendra just a few minutes ago. I'm doing this just for Courtney. A little Italian butt crack. They're having a riot here. It's the anti-cow slaughter group, kind of the PETA of Europe. You can find this guy's picture in the University of Montana Alumni Edition. Graduated in 1960. At the castle, we're waiting to get on our cruise. Trying to film here, but I keep getting this glare off of Medium Wells' shoulders here.
She is pink.
Future sun damage, cancer person.
That's lovely.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I think she's ignoring permission to punch you in the face.
Oh,
I gave her.
Medium well would never punch me. It's our boat.
We quickly erected a statue of Doug waving goodbye. Coastline of Napoli.
Alright, what's the best thing you saw in Rome?
Best thing I saw in Rome was. Oh man. Pulling a Nate. I know, I should have had some mental preparation here. I'm gonna say the cat sanctuary because cats are so cute.
Tell her about your quest for true love.
So the legend or whatever at the Trevi is you're the first coin, and that means you'll come back to Rome, and then when you come back to the second coin, and that means you'll find true love. So we all got down to throw our coins, and I threw mine, and it bounced off Scott's hat. And then I said, AJ, did that go in? And he said, oh yeah, it's in the water. And 5 minutes later, we were walking, and it was stuck to my back.
So what's the universe saying about your potential to find true love?
Courtney, you got your own back. pretty much gonna be there forever.
Real. What did you see in Rome that was awesome?
I don't know. There was a lot of stuff. I just like the random statues and stuff. It's pretty cool.
More specific.
More specific.
See, more specific. I like the Colosseum. That was cool. I wish we'd have got to go to the top-ish area. And the Vatican was cool. I liked St. Peter's Square and stuff. So, yeah.
Island of Capri. That's where we're headed for a while, I guess.
Riding the tram up. Free. Here we are on the terrace at the top of the tram. The Isle of Capri. You guys got pizza?
Yep.
Is that swordfish? Chicken.
Close. Very close.
It's chicken of the sea. At least he thinks we gotta buy that one. I hate it when Diane walks in front of me and I can't see anything. Quite a view from up here. Here we are in this big room. Our whole group's in here. And this room is magical. It adds up the IQ of everybody in here and then shows the total up there. Here we are cruising away from the
Our summer getaway, Holt Island.
3-hour cruise. We couldn't be so lucky as to get stranded on an island here. That's a pretty good boat. Tried to pay the captain to go back through the tunnel of love. He said no.
With Scott now.
It's embarrassing enough the first time. Oh, we're about to get left. They go down. Other little dudes waving at us again.
We're down to one little Porterfield.
Here go the travelers onto the beach to stick their toes in the water. AJ got his feet wet. Courtney's gonna marry our waiter.
You know you have to video it when he comes back up.
Yeah, we'll show it him later.
Call down to the bar.
Courtney, do you really like him? Do you really like him?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This is my future son-in-law. Is he not a hard-working young man or what?
She wants one.
No, I'm good. Thank you. What?
I think she wants one.
What did you say?
This is pretty cool. Here we are in Sorrento. There's this great big canyon. And across from us is this arch and cave. Evidently used to be some type of a fort. That's how you spell Johnish in Italian. Giannuzzi. There's a couple of Giannuzzis right in front of me.
It is a lot.
These two skipped the woodworking show and look what they're doing.
So did those three. And I was trying to catch them, and I finally did. So, are you done with your vodka yet? You better slug it down. Go ahead. Just
finish it. Come on.
you can do it. Yeah!
Here is, what is, do you know what this is called?
Yes, great big old gorge.
Big old gorge.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it is.
So, how long did it take us to get here? About what we estimated?
We left at like 7.
Here we are at the Hotel Mary, hour and a half, just like we planned. Good. Yeah.
We were right.
I'm a man of my word.
You are the man.
An hour and a half.
But we do have a nice view, and we have the modern European conveniences, which include a bidet, which my wife is using. And I think she missed the instruction manual, because that is not how you're supposed to use a bidet. What do you have to say for yourself?
My feet hurt.
Step on the balcony, and here's this sunbathing beauty. It's not very sunny yet. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning in Sorrento. There's the amphitheater. The rich dude's got to sit down there, and then the regular people. But then way up here in the back was a spot for the women and the slaves. They still had a pretty good view. One of the main roads. You can see the chariot marks in the rocks. Especially right there. Building's a theater, a little theater, held 1,500 seats. And right across the street from it, this was a restaurant. They cooked in these circular little pits. You get to go into one of the houses. This is where the staff lived. Inside the house, the roof drained to the middle and into this pond to conserve rainwater.
Right here they make like a remake of that story. They even to remember you know this whole thing. The base on connecting to the video in that direction to the right. Just going to point to the spot.
Each one of those squares has a bunch of little pieces of marble. And they tell a story, evidently, in the middle. That is a lot of little chunks of marble. Maybe I'll do that in our basement. I also have a lot of little decorations around the top. This is Grampy and Uncle Jeff telling fish stories. Over this big. This is the courtyard. I don't think these bushes were original. This is the sauna room.
Did you hear what that was? Pay attention. That's the emperor. Carved ceiling. Skeletons in here. Creepy. This is the main intersection in town.
That side was open. You distinguish the difference by the streets. You see the signal, like the through, the marks that the wheel of a car.
A mile from one end to the other.
Yeah, right there was open. The lead is plumber, they make you.
So is that potable water out there from a lead pipe?
Now no. Now we have
We don't need
you have a
crazy
drinking water around the ruins. But a long time ago they have only lead pipe.
This is the locker room. These are the lockers. There's benches around the edge. Used to heat the floors under there with hot air, radiate up to the floor. We're moving along the Avenue down to the house of the prostitute. You see that little indentation where AJ Sand is? People would lean in to get drinks over the years and they wore that down.
At the same time, this was like a culture.
This little deal here was an advertising thing for a house of prostitution. Not really sure what it means. This is where a prostitute did her work. Kind of a small little bed. It's inside the place where you could order things off of this menu.
The bunga parties are in there.
With Berlusconi.
Ross seems to be interested in that one for some reason.
Just trying to get a variety.
A little variety in life.
Hey, pictures, I mean.
That's pointing to something. There was evidently a red light up there. This is a public square. 12,000 people at a time would come here for events. Here's the group of losers from Shoto.
We can Photoshop.
That is Mount Vesuvius back there.
I'm just gonna take our picture.
Looks like it kind of blew up several years ago.
Should we walk that direction a little way so we're not in there?
And yeah, she buried everything here at 20 to 25 feet deep. This guy was trying to cover his mouth. It didn't turn out so well for him.
And Scotty, what are you having?
That's a spicy meatball.
Is it a good? Does your mom make chicken that's that good, or is this way better than your mom's chicken?
Way better than mom's chicken.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. How's the goods?
A lot. As of 11:10 this morning, achieved her lifelong dream of seeing Pompeii since 2nd grade.
It's true. It was amazing. One of the best days of my life.
What was interesting that you saw?
The whole thing was fascinating. Just to know you're walking along the same steps that people 2,600 years ago did. Pretty fascinating. Seeing all the paintings. Even little details, like they decorated the ground and they had reflectors for the chariots.
Okay, confession cam, what was your real favorite part?
Okay, it might have been the whorehouse, I'll admit it.
Only because you didn't go with your mom to the horror house, like many poor people did.
It's true, that was a little less awkward. It's hilarious seeing the menu on the board.
Here we are in the terminal. Even Kendra gets to come to Greece. Did you like Italy?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. Not very good at the language here, but I think I understand that. Look at that, Scotty's dragging this.
Cheers.
Cheers. What are you doing with that beer, Bradley?
It's hot outside.
You pounding it?
Finally got out of the holding pen downstairs. We got to come up here and see where we're going. Courtney's being bossy boss and making us get ready for a picture.
Big smile, everybody. One, two, three.
And one.
I just kind of wanted to show me what you have in your hand, young lady. Your grandpa is gonna be so proud of you. Yeah. Drinking beer, looking back at the sunset.
He asked you to frame everybody.
And Diane's about to win a prize for buying more beer on this ferry than all of the other passengers. Well, we all left the bar to be here on time for supper, and then they say 15 minutes till supper.
Because somebody else got our way.
Luckily I got a beer in hand.
Somebody still has a beer.
Ariel threw her beer away because she didn't know if she could bring it down.
Oh, that's just...
What a waste.
We are not telling her grandpa about that one.
Yeah, she'll get disowned from the family.
All right, we're having supper on the cruise boat at 10:20. We had a 7:30
Calamari?
reservations.
And the little fishies with their eyeballs still in?
Scotty got the turkey and the lasagna and the salad. So did Diane. Lisa and I went for this calamari crap she talked me into.
Eyeball right there on that fish.
See the little eyeballs? Eat
That's
it.
not calamari, that's just some kind of fish.
There's just a bunch of little tiny
Yeah,
fish
there's like
that are
2
fried
pieces
up.
of calamari and then the rest is little sarby fish.
Eat it.
In a picture.
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
You know. All right.
Head and all. Oh yeah. Eyeballs, brains. That's good.
That wasn't quite the Courtney getting licked face, but.
Good night.
There's our neighbors. I guess I don't feel so bad about our small little double room here. on the SS Minnow, or whatever this is. Here we are cruising on our ferry boat on the Greek coastline. We should be at port within maybe an hour. We stopped a couple times in the night. All of our gypsy friends got off, it appears. Not sure where they went, but they weren't here this morning. And who's lurking around here behind me? Bradley. What are you doing?
Stop for the camera, Bradley.
Wait while we were
It is
go over this bridge that
lift.
crosses the
How can crews move it
Straits
out
of
of dry
what?
dock?
Corinth. The only other way across this is 150 miles east of
Building
here.
an earthquake-proof bridge in Greece presents a relentless series of challenges.
So this cut down a lot of time travel along the coast. Here we are having lunch in Greece. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's our first meal of the day. Courtney's a little hangry. I'll show you Courtney in a second here. There's the beach we're gonna go swimming at.
Fingers in it.
There's hangry old Courtney. And the poor fools who had to sit by her.
Squid tentacle.
What are you gonna eat?
Squid tentacle. I think it's squid.
Tentacles from an octopus.
Octopus. Okay.
Here it goes. Mmm, yummy. Oh, don't throw up on me.
I recognize that white belly.
Ready? 1, all together. Second phase. 1, 2, 3, go.
Model status. Down there?
Bro, dude,
Artsin's busy giving all of us a lesson on sea urchins. They're thick on the floor here.
Just like putting on underwear.
Here's some shade lovers.
Very nice. We're having a meeting and we're sending a picture to our coworkers of us having a meeting right now.
Oh, you're actually working?
Yeah.
You get a little comp time later?
Should. I think so.
AJ's living his dream here, showering with 12 girls. Well, he's not really showering, he's just watching 12 girls shower. Amber doesn't think the sea urchins are so cute anymore. Arden's busy digging it out of her foot. Now it's Courtney's turn.
Yeah, and there was a big...
Chugging a beer.
You need a bullet to bite on?
Came and took it away from me.
I'm like, I know that they're this way.
Here we are at the Hotel Artemis. We're waiting for dinner. The leaders are planning something special for us later tonight. It's just a beautiful little town. There's a couple of our travelers.
On the street, we can gallivant with the locals.
No gallivant.
Bedtime's at 9. That guy right there, AJ, told me that I should take this home for you to eat cereal with.
Don't like me.
It's a true fact. He said it.
That's irrelevant. You're not supposed to record that. That is evidence.
Happy birthday, buddy.
It's your free time.
This is the view from our restaurant balcony.
Walk towards the hotel, which is out to the left.
We're having a little after dinner drink. We got 3 of the local beers, 1 of the local wines, and a coffee that was flown in from Ireland.
Delicious.
And we're enjoying this sunset.
No, Greece was nice. Food's been excellent. The beer is cold. We're gonna go to a disco shortly.
Hey, it's morning in Delphi, Greece. I went out to a disco last night. I busted out some moves I haven't used since the 60s. Impressed all of the kids. This is the view from our balcony. That is the Gulf of Corinth down there. Picture 2 of the egg. It's actually pretty good. Warm, boiled eggs.
And 1 boiled egg per trip is about our allotment. I enjoyed it.
What did the special needs child get?
I had an egg and some ham and cheese and granola bars.
Cool. Ariel finally woke up. She looks quite hungover from her evening in the discotheque. See? Buildings were built in the 8th century BC. They excavated all this stuff in 1992. There was a village here. They had to move all the people and all the houses down to the place where we stayed in the hotel last night. Then they started excavating. They figure that the ruins will go clear down to the bottom of this hill, but they haven't excavated any of it yet. On this rock is some carvings that's 2,300 years old. This is treasury of the Sigionians. This is what they thought the navel of the earth looked like. It doesn't look anything like the navel of the earth. That's the treasury of the Athenians. It's one of the only buildings they reconstructed here. You have to find 80% of the original material before they'll start to reconstruct something. She's telling us a story about some dude that murdered his father and married his mother. Sounds like DePuyer. Oh, here's the old theater. Courtney and I are having a heart attack on our way to the top. Supposedly one of the finest amphitheaters in Greek history. Here is the ancient stadium. What do you think, Kendra?
Of what?
This amphitheater.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Pretty darn awesome.
Pretty darn awesome. Okay.
Courtney's checking for navel lint.
It's an Audi.
It's an Audi.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
These are artifacts that come from the 8th century BC. Were found. These tools
They're from the 6th century BC. These helmets are from the 7th century BC. These very big statues were found here at Delphi. There's a bunch of gold that they found.
You haven't seen the charioteer. You've just seen another perfect bronze statue.
This is the charioteer. This is a little recreation of what we just went to. There's the amphitheater. Most of us feel about like that dog. It's called I Don't Remember, according to Lisa. It's the birthplace of Dr. Papa Nicolau. He's the man that came up with the pap smear. We were cruising into Athens.
Dad and Scott and a couple of Idaho dorks. Maybe they'll get eaten by sharks if we're lucky.
Got a little buffet going here.
Cheryl.
These people are getting no food.
Because Doug is
Because they're
before
behind
us.
me.
Have her eat some of the pink stuff for the camera.
It looks like Jello pudding.
It's not.
It's what?
Eat some for the camera.
Mmm. Jello-y. Here we are in the semi-dark drinking beer on the roof of our motel in Athens.
This is a
Pretty good representation from the Montana crowd. None of the
Idaho
other.
is notably absent.
Is it the 7th day or what?
The Mormons must have got lost on the way up to the bar tonight.
It's a good day. Bacon day.
Bacon and eggs day. Finally decided it wasn't good enough to take pictures out of the side window, so I just moved right up front in the bus. And I got a little co-pilot with me. All the losers are sitting back there. It's a big amphitheater. I think they would call where I'm standing the euchre seats. One up the steps. Parthenon. Judging by the length of our drive this morning, I think our hotel is somewhere over behind those mountains. It's a tad breezy up here on the Acropolis. The English stole all the friezes off of that. We saw them a couple years ago in the British Museum. It's a pretty huge city. Just like my house, it looks like they're not quite finished yet. The birds here must be Grizzly fans because one of them pooped on Scotty's hat. And Diane thought this was a payback. Jump in, AJ. Having a beer at the rooftop bar.
Oh yeah.
Here we are at the Greek folklore event. Whoops. I haven't even had a drink and I'm dropping the camera. Alright, we got more wine. The evening's looking up. Peter's been dancing for like 15 minutes. The wine bottles seem to be piling up on our table.
Right between Lisa and Diane.
You can tell who the winos are in the crowd. Maybe it's the imaginary person between the two of you that's been drinking all the wine. Tippy. Give me that old inch and a half smile, Scotty.
Ooh, big
buddy Bradley's up there somewhere.
Chelsea and Lindsay.
Chelsea, oh, there's Bradley right there.
And then there's Chelsea and Lindsay.
There's Chelsea and Lindsay. Enjoying this, but I know it's hard. Bradley, why are you smiling so much? No wonder you wanted a front row seat. Bradley, does your mom know where you're at? The dudes are wearing the same outfits those guards wear. I'm not sure what that guy's doing, but... survived the Greek night, and we're stumbling down the road towards our bus. We're being subjected to more ABBA music. I gotta go video this. Hands in the air, come on. We are the dancing queen. Come on, you two. Ooh, these two are into it. Queen. Oh yeah. You can dance. You can sing. Okay, here we go, Bradley. You're only a child. Dance with me, baby. Know that you're out. Your mama know that you're out. You gotta yell, honey, honey, or I'm not leaving.
It's not honey, honey.
It's coming. You just wait. Don't hold it. Don't hold it. I can see that my Maserati is still here. A little more subdued than last night. So there we go.
Are we ready?
First day of the cruise. We're headed out to sea. They play all night and they sleep all day. There's two bathing beauties. Ross and I found the perfect spot to keep an eye on things. Command control post. Here we are.
Don't forget tomorrow we have the second Greek language.
Gambling. We're all playing the Keno. No. Yeah, Keno. Bingo.
For this guy over here, thank you very much for playing. Don't forget tomorrow.
The legend lives on.
Where you are all invited.
Just won the bingo game.
And of course, tomorrow, have a wonderful time and a wonderful afternoon and evening.
Mykonos.
Parker just told us we're in Mykonos.
Lola.
We're gonna go see these white houses.
We're gonna see more than that.
Yeah, that stop sign really wasn't for us.
You want to, you can.
This is the island that we're on. Scott, point where we're at. Somewhere in there.
Right here.
Exactly sure what's going on over here, but it's somewhat more interesting than a pelican.
This is what you do when you can't get a job in a performance artist.
A little sand wrestling in slow-mo. You're all wet.
Caught by a wave. Tidal wave.
Have a little lunch in Mykonos. We're having gyros. We're lost in a maze of streets. Dr. Zeus Church is here. She misses her sister Sam. Damn, Lisa found me. Just kidding. Whoa, souvenir stand. I think I would take that. One is posing with the ocean in the distance.
Okay, that's the important stop.
Here's our boat docked at Mykonos. Our room is on the second floor. Here comes Scarlett. Here comes that drunk crutcher. Have you lost your way? We're leaving for an ancient Ephesus tour. The Roman bath. Romans controlled this town for 500 years, from 100 BC to 400 AD. And they relied on 100% of their water came from rainfall. That's one of the old cisterns that held the rainwater that they collected. Alright, I lied. He said they also got some water out of some lakes that were 20 miles from here. And these were the pipes that water ran through.
This is the Ionic. Doric,
This is the Parliament, or the Theater Hall. It's at 1,400 people. Had a wooden roof over it. And all these pillars were covered street. So there would have been a roof above us here. Found Tabby. Looks like the group left me.
She is holding ring in her hand, and it symbolizes peace, fair play. And also, this is not the original location of this statue. It used to locate it. Okay?
That's supposed to be the Nike
also
swoosh.
time to see the gate of Hercules.
Guess I'll buy that. This is the Gate of Hercules. Pass through that, you'll be stronger than you were before. We'll test it out on AJ.
And also, this is the administration part of this is the
Boy, they both look stronger now. This was a fountain at one time.
higher than this size. Okay. You can see
Right next to Ross's white legs.
In the
We
middle
see
of
the
the
mosaic
pier is also
floor.
first arch.
This is where the sewer used to run.
And then
They would sit in here. There was 48 toilets in this one room. In this trough here, there was water that ran, and they'd have a stick with a sponge on it, and they'd use that to clean themselves. And in the wintertime, when this marble was cold, they would have their slaves come in and warm up the spot before they came in. It'd be good to have a slave. Gotta get AJ to warm the toilet seat for me from now on. AJ found an ancient Lego. Inside the library. This guy just described this as the Walmart of the ancient world.
stores and merchants.
This is the large amphitheater. Seats 18,000. Well, actually he said 24,000.
Church.
Street ran down to the port. It's called Port Street.
And then also St. Paul.
Mark Antony and Cleopatra walked up this street right under where AJ was at.
Came to Ephesus
And went up here to watch gladiator fighting. How many gladiators died right down there? Probably quite a few. 500 years of Roman rule. Here I am where the gladiators stood. This is the tunnel to get in and out of the amphitheater. Evidently, the Romans were a lot shorter back then. The emperor got here and now they're leaving. Well, we have a chance to see him. Said that only 10% of Ephesus has been unburied.
Still, small one, small piece, that's 1,000 knots in a square inch. That will take her, and that's only going to be about this big. 18 months of labor. Do not judge a book by its cover. All we do is not. Now, I'll be taking you
This
inside.
little project is supposed to take 18 months of this lady's time.
And how long they take. Okay? Right, let's go this way. Just follow that gentleman over there.
Can't make up our mind. So we might take one of these.
Shima, Acari.
Turkish countryside. I knew our video was going to be short of meat pictures. Luckily, Scotty and I found this. The guy's still moving. We didn't have to eat on the boat. I just ordered it up. Oh yeah, we were going to stop at Samos, but the wind was blowing too hard. So they rerouted us to Patmos, and we are going to hike up to that monastery over there. Somewhere on that hill is a cave that I think it was St. John wrote Revelations in. Go faster, Bradley, go faster!
Keep your eyes on the water.
monks could fit in that bathtub. Here's the view of windmills and our cruise boat, which is right out there. Taking a little boat out there shortly. What a cool place. Back to my cabin. I gotta go talk to the captain. Somebody put a damn rabbit on my bed.
It's their, they just got married.
Happy wedding to you.
It's his anniversary.
It's my anniversary and hers.
And now look at this. You want to wait?
Yeah.
We did it.
28 years. Woo!
Okay, have you seen?
And
Oh,
they're
no.
together on the cruise, so you know maybe it's not maybe really a secret.
Hey, they're big ones, yeah.
That's what she said. Okay, seriously. I'm trying to photograph Lisa's prawns that have these balls of some sort.
Eyes.
Lisa
They're
says they're
eyes.
eyeballs.
Doug really wants them to be testicles, though.
No, doesn't that look delicious? Noodles and veal. That's what Tiffany got too. Of course, she's half done eating already. We've had the plate on the table for 30 seconds.
She's a veteran cruiser. She knows.
Please don't tell my heart doctor, but this pork chop has bacon and cheese stuffed inside of it. And it's kind of like smothered in gravy. I really don't know what that stuff is on the side. It's some kind of fish paste on top of a squash or something. And then some potatoes. Alright, what dessert did you get?
I got the variety plate baklava. Don't know what that is.
That stuff almost
Yummy.
got eaten before I got over here with the camera.
These are they're all really, really good, but I don't know any marks. So this is baklava.
Chrissy, what'd you get?
Same thing.
And I got some of Laurie's birthday cake that she didn't touch.
And it's screwed up. How does it taste?
Pretty dang good.
And you got some kind of breadstick or what?
Cheese and fruit plates.
That's for dessert?
First dessert.
Weird.
First dessert.
First dessert. Early morning walking tour of Crete. It's a Venetian fortress out to guard the harbor. Here you pay to let the fish chew on your feet. Fish therapy. AJ can come by here and kill several batches of fish. The St. Detrus Church.
Yeah, me too.
Only one of these in the world, according to Artie. This building was built by the Romans.
Neoclassical.
It's got a huge courtyard.
We call it Vulgata. And you cannot.
This is the fountain in the city center. I'm going to go over there and find a pastry that's only made here called Vulgata.
Oh, the balls and honey here too. That's like, it's kind of like fry bread.
Oh, yeah.
Little balls of fry bread.
Yeah, we have a trade off.
As you should.
Yeah,
we're working our way through the menu.
Through the sweets.
I love it.
That's where I said the point.
I was coming over here.
Oh, well, come on. Fancy little building. Whatever it was, it looks like it's been converted into a bar or a coffee shop, which is closed. Three-headed horse with 12 legs. But that guy's got good traction. Another view of Scotty. Sunday morning, this is a giant church. People fly clear over here and then they sit around and watch pigeons all day. Impressive church. This is probably the Methodist church. Couldn't even afford windows. We're depressed because all the stores are closed on Sunday morning. Think of the money it's saving me. It's inside the City Hall building. Got an inner courtyard. Maybe I'll add a room like this on the front of our house.
Team, and one team is going to be you passengers. So ladies and gentlemen, we need your assistance right now. We'd like to invite anyone.
Here we are cruising towards Santorini. They look like snow-capped mountains, but they're not.
They're snow-capped mountains, yeah.
That's what I was just saying. I don't think that's snow. Between those 2 points is where the mountain blew up. Yeah, that's a church I might go to.
Snow-covered. That's what I thought.
Yeah, for a long time.
Okay, we'll buy one of those. Here we are on the island of Santorini. We have two choices to get to the top. Ride donkeys up that trail or ride this tram. I think we're opting for the tram, even though it's probably a 25-minute wait. AJ and I are thinking we want to buy that one. SS Shibo.
Where's Galileo?
Maybe we could change the name of that one just as easily. Comes our card. Scheduled maintenance is tomorrow. Hopefully it's nothing major. Guess we're in car number.
Have you gone downhill in it?
No, we didn't go down. We went up.
Okay. Us in Santorini. Tonight we ride.
Oh yeah. What a badass biker punch that is.
Tonight we ride.
You're my own personal GoPro. You paid me extra.
Out in the ocean, but it looks like they're blocking our way.
Sit down to have a beer right in the middle of the driving around. Pretty good spot right on the edge of the thing.
There's a speed limit I was observing.
50, wasn't it?
Well, that one stretch it went down to 30 past that little village.
It's whatever it takes to not get run over by a bus.
We got to keep our rear bumper ahead of their front bumper.
That convertible really flew by us.
Some dog, it's a good thing we didn't get the small quad because some of the hills were like,
yeah.
I think we want the one right there with the pool. Some old white dude getting out of the pool. He is not on an EF tour. This is Bowie. Find a real estate agent, see if they'd sell me this little shack. Looks like I could afford that maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't. Because right next door is that.
Doug, did you see that pool down there?
show you the ham signal here. Gotta put on the horn. Somebody tried to launch me into next week. That is EO. Just were at us a few minutes ago.
That's where we need to rent our hotel next to the
I'm with you. Waiting for the line to get down the mountain.
For drinking and gondola.
We survived our
They should have got it.
four-wheeler ride.
Video us sitting on the, like, the sea is rolling, the hanging in. See me riding dirty.
Look at me, young white.
Scotty wants to rent that thing.
You know,
Where
to
to
tell
go?
you the truth, this is about twice as good scenery as the donkeys were.
Yeah, I can't imagine the donkeys were very good scenery.
Well, that is a way to watch
the backside of the next
Yeah,
donkey.
you're gonna see the ass of the donkey already.
It was just more looking out over the ocean. I mean, basically all that you saw was the ocean and the volcano.
Speaking of donkeys' asses.
Hey, let's go take over that pirate ship.
We need to steal the captain's keys, so we have to stay here till tomorrow. Peter, you're in charge.
Go undercover, Peter.
Undercover Peter.
Just came from there. And Diane is somewhere up there with our team. Maybe they're riding donkeys down. I don't know where Lisa is. Or Courtney. You see that layer of rock? AJ
Well,
thinks
we
it's
obviously
cool.
did not think that part of your conversation was worth listening to.
Of course, it started in
Say hi. Hi. Kim, say hi.
Is that what you say?
Oh, hi.
Vibrate?
To the sunset, Doug.
Oh, missing the sunset because I'm looking at Santorini.
Hey, look at the view.
Oh.
Because they have the same name except it's spelled different.
Yeah, if we would have taken a picture. I'm surprised if we would have taken a picture with her taking it at that blue that thing. Let's just stand over here by the souvenir shop over here.
Goodbye, Lisa. I'm gonna miss you. What an ugly sunset.
Santorini. Discovered by the Germans in 1904.
Peter, do the whole set of glasses cost more money, or?
Yeah, this is cheaper.
There's an extra euro for that.
You know, you can have the hat. We'll throw in 2/3 of a pair of glasses. That's hilarious, Peter.
Okay, Paso! Hey, Parker! Hey, Cheryl! Cheryl!
And I want you to know something.
Thank you.
You want me to know something?
Irvin says, this is not the EF group, this is the AA group.
He's talking about Scotty. What do you have to say for yourself?
Who's got the cocktails?
Yep, not this guy.
That's because you just showed
That's because it's on the way. I already ordered it.
One more time.
Moussaka!
Crazy Americans had US.
Over.
Cheers.
Starty potty. What are you having?
Goldfish fillet.
That's what Diane had. What'd you have?
No, I had chicken.
Oh, the chicken. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Cassidy, what'd you have?
Pork.
Pork thingamajobbers.
She had meat on a stick.
You can get that at the county fair for $2.95. And Tiffany, this is our newest cousin.
Yeah.
Meat on a stick.
Our newest cousin.
Ariel.
Amazing stuffed chicken.
Stuffed chicken, is it really good?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying that?
Do not lie on the video, Ariel.
Because it has this bullshit meter in here. And if you're not telling the truth, it tells me.
It goes ding, 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 ding.
Chrissy,
Stuffed peppers.
stuffed peppers.
Well, one pepper, one tomato, one squash.
Oh, stuffed everything. What's it stuffed with?
Rice.
Oh, okay.
Fish.
Lisa,
Fish.
same thing I got.
Courtney, go down.
I have two.
Die.
What a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world.
Yeah! He's like, yeah, you crazy Americans.
Go ahead and say that for me, Courtney.
I don't speak English. Sorry, I don't speak English. Sorry.
Milk was a bad choice.
Not burgundy. Stay classy. Stay classy.
Stay classy, Santorini.
Hello, AJ. Where are we at? And it's our last day on the boat. Having breakfast.
You'll be grateful.
Everybody looks a little tired and a little sad.
That's not good.
Even Scotty.
Bye, Doug.
Okay, I hope they did.
Nothing about you is good, lady.
Doug, put the camera away. It's too early.
It's 200 and some.
We heard that, Cheryl.
You have a good bowl? It's 6 in the morning. Don't you ever put that thing away?
Everybody that's leaving for Istanbul.
Wonderful.
Well, it's not doing it.
My
broke it.
You broke the camera.
Yep.
It's the harbor for the fishing boats. Somebody else will talk to me. We're riding the metro train from our motel downtown. We're just gonna say this is St. Nicholas.
Not.
I do a special menu.
Doug gets free beer today because he is the only man with all of these women. And those
9
women.
euro with small Greek salad and moussaka.
For Doug. Pour him another glass.
Life is pretty good. It's like 110 degrees out here. And Turkey is kind of a chauvinistic country because they brought me a beer right away. Oh, this is Greece. We're not in. Okay, Greece is kind
We're
of.
back in Greece.
I'm so confused.
Lost.
Anyway, I got a beer before all these other people. Nanner, nanner, nanner. Looks like a little shopping center. Pretty fancy stuff on the floor. Mosaic tile. My video.
Let's see the key.
There is the tallest building or mountain in the city. On top of it is a monastery. We found the Central Market. Looks like they got a little bit of everything here.
Not refrigerated.
Doesn't that sausage look good, Scotty? Following these two drunken ladies around. And we don't need kids to help us travel because we got our own tickets. We're going to validate them. And we're going to get on the right train. This is the view from our rooftop bar area in our hotel in Athens on our last night here. Kind of pretty. Found it. Actually, Lisa found it. I was looking the wrong way. That's our view from our hotel pool. And here's the Cut Bank and Dutton and whoever else.
Cut Bank.
Swimmers. Ross is our waiter today. We went across the street and bought this giant beer because the bar's not open yet.
Obviously, I'm sure you'll agree that we don't really need to discuss a lot about Carlos. It was the best surprise I've ever had in my life. I'm swear to God, when I received an email about her from my group leader, I said, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a tour that is going to be like really tough. But she's been absolutely brilliant, and I'm very, very glad that you actually made it. Thank you very much. Continue with your preschool leaders. The quietest person I've ever seen, Diane. And to my opinion, the strongest one, I was talking to Tanner about who is the boss, and I said, Tanner, it's always the one that never speaks and always listens. Thank you for making my job so enjoyable and so easy with all the disciplines that they have and being punctual and everything. It has been a great, great tour with a few exceptions.
Whatever.
To all And I'm talking about the water they've thrown me.
You started.
Dirty minds. We're bright here, behave. So, don't worry, just keep on eating your dessert, right? I would like to thank you. I had so much fun. You were keep on asking me the first couple of days if you're the best group I've ever had, and the answer was no. But that was back then. I never thought that I would love so much with all of you around. It has been absolutely brilliant, and I couldn't possibly thank you enough for making your way to Italy and of course to my country and giving me the opportunity to be next to you and guard you and walk you and torture you and everything that you claim and hit you and abuse you and everything that you actually accused me for the last 10 days. To my eyes, I wouldn't have changed anything. To your eyes, I don't know. Simple as that. Thank you very much. A big round of applause for you. When you get the best of your tour in Italy and Greece back home to share it with your friends and your family or rubbing on the faces, still the same thing, either way. And I will see you all first in the morning at 3 o'clock. Some of you will be up sleeping. And then I will see the rest of you at 8:30 when you will be departing. Thank you very much, guys. I had a wonderful day.
Thank you. Arton, stay up here. Tanner, did you want to do your thing now? Okay. That. No, we were over there just thinking about all the things you did for us. You went above and beyond, like pulling some of your chins out. Thank you. Gentle about that. And being so patient, waiting in your early pace for us, and showing us chick flicks on the bus. Mamma Mia.
There we go again.
Even putting up with just all of the things that happen with big groups like this. Lost things.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Australians. And apparently, they leave the brains behind, out of down under. Sorry.
Anyway, just, all of us are thinking about all the fun things you did with us too, that were, again, above and beyond what you needed to do. Going swimming with the kids, dancing.
I'm sorry if you're traumatizing me with my underwear, with my swimwear.
What else Oh, and Kendra. That went above and beyond for Kendra and her snacks and help her.
There was nothing. More pleasure.
Because that's a tough one to have. So that was really nice. Anyway, so this is, I have your tips over here, but this is a card.
That is even better. Who painted that?
Christine.
Oh, hi. I haven't done anything.
And Tanner has something special for you as well. He found it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that table and beautiful, it doesn't go together. It has to be something funny.
No, there was just a group of us that whenever we walked in town, they looked at all the little tourist shops and everything. We just, your best friend and I saw something that we definitely, you could not live without after we saw this, especially after today with what happened at the port.
I don't want to look at this.
No, it's not bad.
That's so true. I'm sorry that you had to see my Greek side. You've seen it twice actually, and I couldn't apologize enough. I know that sometimes it's very hard to control our heritage or our temper. But for those that you didn't understand, because all of you didn't understand, I never swore to anyone and I never offended anyone. I was just loudly expressing my feelings at the moment.
Perfect.
Okay. As soon as I arrive in Patras with my next group, that goes on. So no more misunderstandings. And as someone else that I forgot to mention earlier, I'm going backwards a little bit. It's obviously the person that really, you said big groups are difficult to work with. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is difficult to work with. But when you do have all those people looking after each other, looking after all of you in smaller parties, that was brilliant. But the person that actually made all the group safety possible and the group's unity is our stripper. What was amazing is that he was actually looking after the other two groups as well, which he didn't have to, and he was the first one, the first day, the first hour that he said, I'll do it, without obviously opposing to anything. Thank you very much.
Lisa and I went for a walk, and she just wants to stand in between the freezers here in the grocery store across the street because it is cool here.
Now we are arriving to Galata Bridge. This Port Bridge is the same place. That's why it's called as New Galata Bridge. It was built over the Golden Horn in 1994 between Eminönü and Karaköy areas.
You're up on our left side.
shaking. What are you gonna do?
I'm filming.
Like one of those extremely. Smoking kills, kids.
Chrissy's playing a flute over there. She's playing the old clarinet.
From where the sun now stands, I will sweep no more.